this out, right? I shot the full video for Smma versus dropshipping. I go to check the camera because we went and got new camera supplies and stuff today. And I went to check the camera and it's dead. Turn the phone back on, plug it in, all that stuff. Completely there's nothing on the phone. So here's the round 2 of Smma versus dropshipping. Why I think if you have the option between the two, if you're thinking would I rather start a social media marketing agency for businesses or do some type of dropshipping model, I would go with Smma every single day of the week. Thanks everyone for watching. For starters, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you're getting value out of them, subscribe and press the bell so that you automatically get notifications every time I post, so you don't have to keep seeing me post about it on Instagram. And then you'll also get you can just know when the new stuff's out. And then if you have any questions along the way, one, I would say take notes on the video. 2, if you have any questions or something that sticks out to you, leave it in the comments and I'll respond to the comments as quickly as I possibly can with my schedule. Other than that, let's get started. So I've done both. I've had successful dropshipping stores between eBay, Amazon, Shopify, Mercari, and I like the dropshipping model because I was doing the same thing in concept back when the hoverboards were hot. I was getting them for $125, selling them for $600 the day they would come in. The challenge was, so I'd have them paid for before I got them, but I would ship them to myself from China. And it took a 2-week window. So by the time I would get them, because I didn't have capital at the time, this was 3 years ago, I didn't have the money at the time to bulk order them, or if I was doing an Amazon FBA type thing. So I'd get them and I'd sell them and I'd have to wait another 2 weeks to make a couple $100. And the money was great, $500 profit for easily $400 to $600 profit every time they would come in, pay off the credit card bill, and then just cash in hand. And we were moving those quick, but because I couldn't bulk order, I should have bulk ordered easily 50 to 100 of those. And I would have sold them all out, $500 a piece. That was what, 50 grand? That. Those were the biggest, a great learning lesson in my past, business career, whatever, dropshipping model. So then 2 years ago, going on now, I started doing Smma. The only reason I really do dropshipping now in Mercari is for a proof of concept, because everyone in the mentorship program, that's the main thing that everybody does. And with my time schedule, I guarantee you, I'm busier, I have more priorities. Let's say just where I'm at, in my own opinion, I could be wrong, but I want there to be no excuse as to why, if you're in the program, I don't want anybody coming back and saying, oh, well, this didn't work, blah, blah, blah. If I can do it, I'm only putting an hour towards it. Anybody else can do it if they have that same amount of time. So that's why I'm even considering, because the money's not great in my own opinion, and I'll get into why I feel that way when we get deeper into the video, but because I don't think the money's great because I like margins. So with Smma, for example, I went over this with one of my clients who was doing, she was doing, what the heck's it called? Meditation coaching, and she was charging $25 an hour. And then for that $25 an hour, let's say she would do it 1 hour a week. So that's $100 a month for one client, per client. And that's not bad, but I was like, okay, so at the same time, what if you charged, instead of hourly, do it on a weekly basis, what if you charge $200 a month, and then for that $200 a month, they got one phone call a week. So now you've doubled what you're making on the client, for one, so you're just 100% increase in profit, because it's all profit, because it's time. And then also, now to make $1,000 net, because this is a service-based, let's say, for simple math, for example, to make $1,000, she only has to deal with 5 clients. Versus at this rate, to make $1,000, let's say we broke it down just on an hourly basis, she'd have to deal with 40 clients at 25, 40 clients for 1 hour each to make $1,000 versus only 5 clients. She's doing 8 times the work, 8 times the thinking and all that shit, but she's getting the same dollar amount as the result. So that didn't make sense to me. So I was like, well, what if you charge $200 a month? They get 4 weeks. They're already locked in, so then you get paid automatically in full, no matter what. It's paid for in full if they can afford it. Yes, it might be not a more premium service, and then also it's all profit. So versus drop shipping, it might, let's say we're doing Smma, because that's what the example in the video is. If we're doing Smma, let's say the ballpark lowest that we're going to charge somebody is $1,000 a month plus ad spend to do their marketing for them. So we go to a restaurant, pretend, we go to a business and say, I want to do your Facebook for you. I'm going to charge you $1,000 a month. I'm going to post every day. I'm going to post videos and photos. If you have a promotion going on, I'll post that on the page with no ad spend. So you don't even have to know necessarily about how to run Facebook ads. I would recommend This is what I don't like about the Ty Lopez marketing agency, like whatever he wants to call it, like the program he's promoting for how to do it, because I feel like it's easy money, but if you don't know what the fuck you're doing with marketing, don't go tell business owners that you know what you're doing. Like that's super scammy versus just like, hey, I actually know how to, like if you're just doing the Facebook page, let's say maybe they pay you $100 a week, 150, $200 a week, then I'm all for it, because then you don't have to know about marketing. You can just post photos of the food. Let's say you're doing Instagram for $1,000, like, and then make sure, I want you to come from a value standpoint when you're doing the marketing for these businesses, not because the money's not bad. You do 5 clients at $1,000 a month, you're making $60K a year with 5 businesses. Let alone when you start charging $2,000, now you're making $120, $2,000 at 10 businesses. It comes out to like $250,000 a year. Yeah, at that point you might have to hire employees, but the reason I want to compare this to drop shipping is because these are the 2 hot business models right now, aside from like ATM business and affiliate marketing. But if I want to make $1,000 profit in SMMA, I might only have to make 10 phone calls to get 1 client to pay me $1,000 a month profit. If I want to do drop shipping, I might have to sell, let's say the margins are only 30%. I might have to sell $3,000 worth of product for a 30% profit margin, and then the $3,000 in product, if the products are going for $50 a piece, that's 60 products versus 1. So you're doing 60 times the work, let's say, if it's $50 a piece, $20 profit about per thing, let's say on average, you're gonna have to sell way more stuff to make the profit. So you could have let's say you have a Shopify store that does $40,000 a month, but only 10K of that is going in your pocket. Versus you get 5 clients at $2,000 a piece, you might only have to make 100 phone calls or 200 phone calls to get those 5 clients. Times 5, you're making 10K a month, and you're doing way less work. So that's why I like the SMMA. I like the margins. I can't understand why, like, for the work that's going in, and part of the reason, like, I think might be, if you don't like to sell, then you're not necessarily going to want it. Like, you have to make the calls, you have to go and walk into businesses. I don't make cold calls, I don't walk into businesses, I just fucking run ads and have them come to me because I like it way better that way. It's like from a supply and demand side, they're demanding my services versus me trying to like cold call and be like a salesperson on the other end of the phone. So I haven't ever had to do cold calls. I haven't had to do like copywriting and email marketing and all that stuff. I just put an ad out there. What are your needs? Like if you need leads, that's what I'm here for. So target people with that. So I'll make another video on how to generate leads so that you don't have to do cold calling out of the phone book, like the super beginner level stuff to do. And it might work. I'm not saying like cold calls I know work, but it's not my target market. I don't want to do that work for it. I'd much rather have either a referral come to me, quick money, not quick money, but like if you know what the hell you're doing, you'll be in business a while and you'll be good. But that's my perspective on SMMA versus drop shipping. If you have the option between the two, if you're thinking about which one you want to do and you're even decent at sales or just like you know what the fuck you're doing on from a Facebook standpoint, I would definitely do SMMA over drop shipping just about every day of the week. Thanks for watching the video again. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave a thumbs down so I know should I keep making these videos or not. Aside from that, I'll see everyone in the next video.